Hey guys, welcome back to New Rockstars. I am Sam Basher. Yay, it is Infinity Week. We're 1 week out of the release of Avengers Infinity War, and boy, oh boy, I'm excited. It's been 10 years since the birth of the MCU, and oh boy, it's the beginning of the end, according to all the ads, so let's get ready. But before this movie comes out, let's recap all the information and see where all our heroes and villains are at currently on Earth or in the cosmos. Heck, I'll even mention the Infinity Stones. Why not? I'm feeling generous today. Let's get going. Spoiler warning for the MCU films, the comics, maybe Infinity War. If I happen to get lucky with my guesses, I can't be blamed for that. So let's work our way backwards. The most recent chapter of the MCU chronicled the adventures of King T'Challa of Wakanda. The Black Panther has decided to open the gates to Wakanda to share their knowledge and technology with the world. With that, Wakandan outreach centers have been opened all around the world, and Nakia and Shuri have been taking point on sharing everything Wakanda has to offer. Hopefully we can see one of these centers in Infinity War, but there's a lot going on. I get that if that doesn't happen in this movie. As for Okoye and M'Baku, they're currently protecting and leading their people, but we do see them in the promotional material for Infinity War, so I'm psyched. Next, Thor, Hulk, Valkyrie, Loki, and the rest of the Asgardians. Where are they at? Well, after the destruction of Asgard and the death of Hela, the goddess of death, the entire civilization has left for the stars, setting sights to Earth to rebuild Asgard, or to the best of their ability. The freed fighters of Sakaar are also along for the ride, specifically Korg and Meek, but there are a few more as well. However, the last tease we got during Thor Ragnarok's post-credits scene leads me to believe that one of Thanos' first stops on his mission to claim the rest of the Infinity Stones is the Asgardian rescue ship. Why, you may ask? Cause one slippery brother of Thor, aka Loki, can't keep his dang hands off the Tesseract. If you didn't know, that's what houses the Space Stone. It lets people teleport from point A to point B. It's very cool. Honestly, the Asgardians are probably not going to do so well against Thanos. I don't mean to be a negative Nancy, but hey, that's probably what's going to happen. Also, Thor ain't got Mjolnir no more. It got smushed, but maybe that'll change in Infinity War. I'm getting ahead of myself. Next, the webhead himself, Spider-Man. After successfully taking down the Vulture, Peter was able to get his high-tech suit back from Tony Stark. Not the Iron Spider suit costume just yet, but is still a good one. We know that Peter is in possession of 0 Infinity Stones, but hey, he is fighting the good fight for the little guy on the streets of New York. Moving backwards once again to our Guardians of the Galaxy after their little patricide adventure, or planeticide. Had to look that Latin word up, planeticide. Either way, Ego the Living Planet is no more, and after a touching funeral for Yondu of the Ravengers, the Guardians of the Galaxy are off to protect us all. Our team currently consists of Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, Rocket, Groot, and Mantis. We also had Kraglin roaming around the ship with all of them, but we really haven't seen him in the promotional material for Infinity War, so maybe he's on a vacation. Hopefully, he's been through a lot. Currently, they are in the position of 0 Infinity Stones as well, but they did drop off the Power Stone on Xandar, the headquarters for the Nova Corps. They also allowed Nebula, daughter of Thanos and sister to Gamora, to roam free throughout the galaxy. Wonder how she'll pop up in Infinity War. She's probably gonna be mad she don't like her daddy. Moving back in time once again, wink wink, let's check in with the soon-to-be Sorcerer Supreme, Dr. Stephen Strange. Now, the last time we saw him was actually in Thor Ragnarok, helping the sons of Odin find their father on Earth, but prior to that, he was busy learning the ways of sorcery and saving the Earth from Caecilius. Now, that was my final breakdown on this channel for the MCU, which you guys should all check out, just saying. Now, Strange and Wong seem to be keeping the Sanctum Sanctorum in New York safe, while also protecting Earth from magical threats along with the other sorcerers. They also know the whereabouts of another Infinity Stone, the Time Stone, which is nestled inside of the Eye of Agamotto. And finally, guys, let's talk about our main Avengers. Guys, Tony and Cap had a little bit of a spat. There's a whole movie about it, and now have gone their separate ways. Team Iron Man, which consists of currently Tony, Vision, Black Widow, and Rhodey, aka War Machine, are back at Avengers headquarters in upstate New York, trying to keep the planet safe, while Cap's crew, which includes Falcon, Hawkeye, Ant-Man, and Scarlet Witch, are on the run. That's what we were left with at the end of Civil War, but I do have some updates for that. Like how Cap has dropped the mantle of Captain America, and he's sort of a Nomad right now. See, it's a little joke because Steve Rogers becomes the character Nomad at one point in the comics after dropping the mantle of Captain America, and it looks like he's becoming Nomad in the MCU because his costume's all black now. Usually Nomad just has the black costume and usually a different shield and sometimes a cape. Also, Bucky had his arm blown off by Iron Man and is currently recovering in Wakanda, and we did see him in one of the post-credit scenes for Black Panther, and he seems to be doing A-OK. Hopefully he gets a kick-ass new arm. However, based on the teasers and trailers for Infinity War, things have changed for these two teams. Now, as far as we know, Vision has snuck off with Scarlet Witch, and they're somewhere smooching and doing their lovey-dovey thing. However, one would do that with a synthetic person, not the judge. Those two are also busy trying to keep the Mind Stone in Vision's head, safe from prying eyes. As for the rest of Team Cap, Black Widow has joined their ranks, and they're most likely on the run around the world, helping people where they can, how they can. As for Ant-Man and Hawkeye, that's tough to say. Based on the trailers for Ant-Man and the Wasp, he could quite possibly be on house arrest over in San Francisco. But Hawkeye, well, you should just check out Eric's theory video he just put out. I texted him my personal theory and he added it to the video. I was very flattered and I hope it does come true. But there you have it. That's where all of our heroes are currently in the MCU. Some in space, some in hiding, some swinging around in Queens. Currently, Thanos and his Black Order are probably scheming to go find them stones in his sanctuary, but they're on their way and we should all be afraid. Our characters are not safe right now. Also, just in case you were wondering, the fifth stone that we already know about, the Ether, aka the Reality Stone, is currently locked away in the Collector's Collection on Nowhere. Now, not to be a didgeridoo, but that probably isn't a great place to hide an Infinity Stone, but hey. Now, here's a question for you guys. How do you think Hawkeye is going to stop Thanos? Yes, it's probably gonna come all down to him, right? I mean, he's not there, he must be the secret weapon. Let's get creative, kids. Don't just say he's gonna arrow him in the eye. But that's just my theory, guys. I'm at Sam Basher on Twitter. Send me your theories or hit up the comment section down below. But also like this video and share it with your friends, and also tune in later this week for more Infinity Week videos. They're gonna be awesome. I'm Sam Basher once again. Check out my podcast, Only Stupid Answers, to talk about nerdy things over there, and I'll see you guys next time.